Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sammy, and this is my knitting and spinning podcast. I'm gonna call this episode 1. It's been months since I filmed. I haven't done a ton of making, but I am going to be more consistent from now on. I have more crafting space again and time, and I'm going to be not doing Vlogmas or anything. I'm also really out of practice, so this is not that I was ever the most organized person, but this is going to be an organized video. I'm going to show you guys what finished objects I have and that I could think of that I've made in the last like 4 months or however long it's been. I have a lot of acquisitions to show you guys. This isn't even all of them, but like a lot of them I've gotten as gifts, and or I've already like started using stuff. But I do have a basket here of acquisitions, so you guys can see that. Some of this stuff I bought a long time ago. One of them was like a every other month fiber club, and I went to like Block Fiber Festival, which I haven't shown you guys. Some of them were like birthday gifts type of thing. So yeah, I had a birthday. I'm 32 now. Then I have a finished object I'm even probably gonna frog. I'm gonna show you guys and talk to you about that. I have some weaving finished objects. I have some weaving that I gave as gifts, but I'll include photos of them. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I think we're gonna get started with finished objects. Oh. This is not going to be in chronological order necessarily. Do I have any others? I don't know. Oh, also, these earrings. Let me try to place them both the right way and show you guys. These earrings are little crochet granny squares, and these are made by Crafted by the Fates. She sells them in her Etsy shop, so go visit Etsy, Crafted by the Fates. She's gonna have more in the shop soon. And then also she made me this shawl for my birthday. So, and go follow her on Instagram because that's where she shows what she's working on for the shop, and also that's when she announces her shop updates, when they're gonna be. Crafted by the Fates. Her name is Phoenix. Alright, my first finished object is this. This is a Look at My Holes by James N. Watts. I did not do the ribbing on the top, which was a mistake. I should have at least done a little bit because look how wide this neckline is. Yeah. And this is in Dye Mad Yarns, Chester sock in the colorway Pop, because it's supposed to be Mountain Dew. It's showing up pretty true to color, I think. It's hard for me to tell because I have the blinds open on the window, and so I'm getting a little bit blinded. The blinds open are blinding me. Yeah, it's like really gray and overcast and windy, but there's something about like that overcast light that is like hard on my eyes. But I really enjoyed knitting this. It went really fast. But I'm never gonna wear this. Never gonna wear this. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to be edgy and fun, and I want to wear bright colors, and then I just wear t-shirts all the time, or hoodies now. So yeah, I think I'm going to frog this. This is like 80 grams, 75 grams of sock yarn. The sleeves are like to here, kind of. Yeah, like right here. And it's cropped. It goes to like my belly button, I think. I don't know. But it's just, I like the idea of it, but in this color and with the fit that I made it, which is not good, I'm just never gonna wear it. So I'm going to frog this and make it into socks. That won't be till after Christmas on account of I am focusing on gift knitting. So look at my holes, James and Watts. But I don't know if you guys can see the, no, it is getting a bit blown out, but there's like a really nice, like subtle variegation, tonality, I don't know what to call it, in this yarn, and I love it. I would so socks or a Musselburgh. Neon Musselburgh would be really fun. So one of those two. Should it be next to my face? Maybe not. I don't know if this is a good color. But I just know that I will actually use this as socks or a hat, whereas I won't use it in this object. But I did have fun making it. So that was cool. I really like the stitch pattern. I really like the pattern. I just didn't execute it properly in a way that I would wear it. So maybe I'll make another one in the future. Okay, my next finished object is just some vanilla socks. Let me grab my sock blockers, actually. I have a small pile of socks on my lap. Okay. Give me a second. But I will tell you guys about the yarn while I'm getting these on the blockers. This is one of the birth month flower yarns from Gauge Dye Works. And this one I believe is called April Tulips. Now my birth month is not April, but I do absolutely love tulips. I grew up in like a part of Northwest Washington that is pretty famous for their tulips. It's a pretty big deal out in Mount Vernon and LaConner, Skagit Valley. And I just always loved the rows of tulips. They're so beautiful. I love the colors, and also this yarn is really cute. That's all. Self-striping. Gauge Dye Works does amazing self-striping. These are my finished April Tulips socks. For these ones, I knit a vanilla sock with no heel. So I did a cuff, and then I just did a long tube and a toe, and then I cut in the heel afterwards, did a nice little afterthought. Afterthought is not my favorite fit, but I just wanted to keep the striping a certain way, so there you have it. And these are a 56 stitch around sock. I think I did like 80 rounds for the leg and the foot-ish. It's not going to be exact. I don't remember exact. I do have it in my notes on my phone, but I'm filming on my phone, so I can't tell you. So yeah, I believe I did around 80 rounds for the leg and the foot, but that doesn't matter because I just knit it like 164 rounds or something before I did the toe, and then I just measured with a nifty little sock ruler that I got from Twice Sheared Sheep and cut in my heel. Yes. So there's my first pair of finished socks. I think I've only knit 3 pairs of socks since I talked to you guys last. And I'm almost done with another pair that is a gift. So they're really cute though, and I kind of want to keep them. I know that's bad, but they're really cute. However, they are for my niece, whose birthday is tomorrow, November 23rd. I'm filming this on Friday, November 22nd. Now this next pair is in Crafted by the Fates yarn. I say it like that because a lot of stuff I've knit this year isn't Crafted by the Fates yarn. I also have a problem with hoarding mini skeins from Crafted by the Fates, but this is another 56 stitch sock, another vanilla sock, but I knit these ones with a heel flap and gusset, so like that's my favorite fit of socks. I used to not like knitting the heel flap and the gusset, and so I started knitting short row socks, specifically short row heels, specifically the fish lip kiss heel, which is a really fun to make heel. It's really fast, but they just don't fit me as good. I have thin feet, like narrow feet, so it's better for me if I can knit a smaller circumference sock but have more room in the gusset for my heel. So anyways, I am super rambly today and I apologize. Anyways, these are my unbirthday socks. This was, she dyed 2 variations of this colorway, a just variegated colorway and then a speckly variegated one. So this is the speckly one. This is the unbirthday colorway, and look how it pulled in a spiral. Isn't that super duper fun? Really big fan. So there's my second pair of finished socks. Finished these in September. These ones took me a long time to knit. I was working like a turnaround, so I was pretty busy. Didn't have a ton of knitting time. Then I have an actual pattern to talk about. The next pair of socks I finished are the I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost socks by Stone Knits, and I'm gonna get them on the blockers here. And these were really fun to knit. I did finish these in time for Halloween, so the only like festive-y thing I did for Halloween was wear these socks. These are so cute. But yeah, these are, the pattern is by Stone Knits. I believe that's her Ravelry and her Instagram, but she makes really fun colorwork sock patterns. My only thing is I wish I had made the cuff green with a purple stripe instead of dark purple with the green stripe, because the green just pops so well against this color. There, I think you can see it. The main color I used is Crafted by Fates, Summer in Spookyville. And this was leftovers that I had from a Musselburgh that I made, which also pulled in a spiral way, and it was so cool. I don't know where I put it, but you guys have probably seen it if you've watched my videos before. If not, I'll try to include a picture or something like that. But if you guys ever see her come out with this yarn, you should definitely get some because it just pulls so fun. So that is the last of my finished socks. Let me try to get these out of the way. I'm making a mess, by the way. Okay. Next up, I'm going to talk about finished weaving objects. So, my first finished weaving object that I've made was some dish towels for my dad, and for those I used Duet, which is a gist or gist yarns. It's 2 plies. One of the plies is cotton, one of the plies is linen, and I don't love weaving with this yarn for some reason, but it makes great towels, great dish towels. And I used that for the weft, so the back and forth yarn woven through, and the warp was also just yarns mallow, M-A-L-L-O, and it's like kind of a uneven like slubby cotton, but it's like both of these are like light fingering or lace weight, I would say. They're titled fingering, but they're very thin, not like your typical fingering yarn you'd think of for socks or something. So I will include some pictures, probably already have put them in, of those dish towels I made. They're really nice and absorbent. I really like them. And then the next weaving I did was really, really fun. It was a scarf I made for Phoenix, crafted by the Fates. And it was interesting because I was really playing with color and hand spun. It was my first time weaving with hand spun. I've only woven dish towels really other than that. And so for the warp, I used a lot of sock yarn and a little bit of hand spun. So I'll include pictures of like the colors I chose for the warp. And Ellie's Yarn Co. was helping me pick colors and like helping me decide how to proceed and play with the color and everything. And so that was really fun. And I felt like we were like collaborating on it. It was pretty cool. Be like FaceTiming her and showing her what I was thinking, and we were doing math and everything together to figure out, you know, how many runs of each color to do. I don't know what to call it, but so I used, I think 6 different sock yarns, and then in between each one, those were wider stripes. In between each one, I included a thin stripe of a like heathered black, which is from the first raw fleece I ever bought. It's a Jacob. I separated out the white from the black, but I didn't pick all the white out of the black. I picked all the black out of the white. So then I did a little sample, like 1 ounce. I carded up a bat of the black, and then I drop spindled it, and yeah, I used that for my narrow stripes. And then for the weft, I did like a fat stripe of hand spun, and then a thin stripe of the sock yarns that I used as the warp. I don't know if this makes sense, but I'll include pictures and I can put notes or something like that. So I would do a thick stripe of hand spun that wasn't in the warp, and then I would do a thin stripe of the yarn in the warp. So it's kind of crazy. There's a ton of colors in it, and it's like a little bit weird, but it's funky, and it made me so happy to weave. It was my favorite weaving I've done so far, and yeah, I'll include finished photos of it and everything. So my next weaving I have here, some of them I've been using, so you know, keep that in mind. But I made myself some scrappy dish towels. Well, you can see they're kind of small. I could have made them longer and just done like 2, but I actually had a whole nother one that was longer, but that one I had ran out of the white that I was using as the weft. Because like I said, this was just yarn I had in stash. And this is all Sheepy's Katona. So the white is Sheepy's Katona, and then the colors used to be called Sheepy's Katona Denim, but now it has a whole nother name without the Katona, but it's the exact same yarn, same colors. So this one I've been using in the kitchen, I think. Yeah, this one I've been using in the kitchen. And this was really fun too, because I was playing with color. And this one. And I'll put a picture of all the ones I made side by side. When I ran out of the white for the weft, I started using the palest 2 cones of just yarn duet and holding it double because they are so thin. So Sheepy's Katona is a fingering yarn, but 2 of those duets held together was giving me the same gauge in my weaving. I don't know if it's called gauge in weaving, but anyways, so that one turned out really cool. It's really pretty, and it's probably an even better like fiber composition. Linen is just so good for dish towels, and it's longer. But I gave it to my grandma because I figured she'd use it and appreciate it. So, but these are my little dish towels. But I'll include a photo that has the one with linen in it so you can see how it looks. And I have one more like fully finished object, I think that's it, honestly. It's not a lot. So this is my last finished object, and These are my Everything November mitts. This pattern is by Everything Shapes Us, I believe is her Instagram name. I'll include her Ravelry name, but these are my Everything November mitts, and these are 3x1 ribbing. I knit these in leftovers from my Freckled Whimsy 24 stripe Advent sock yarn from last year. I do have socks in this also, and they're matching. But I had so much left over, and I still have some. I'll probably make like a can cozy or something out of it, or a yarn cozy. But these are really nice. They fit really well. I've been wearing them a lot, and I already made a hole in one. But you can see here the different color. I got like a small hole, and I just unpicked it and then replaced the stitches with whatever yarn I had with me, because this was like contrast color for some socks I'm knitting right now, but I'll show you them on. Yeah, and I must have just like grabbed something that was sharp and sliced them a bit, but I don't know what I did. I did it at work. I wear these in the morning, sometimes all day at work, but they make such a difference. They make me so warm. Like if I'm overheating, it's because I have these on. But I definitely plan on making some more. I am making more currently for a gift knit, but I plan on making myself more. I also want to make full mittens because I work outside by the water and it's really windy and cold. So I'll set those there. Whips. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one, which should be done, but it's not. I technically finished this and then I went back to alter it. So this is my Moonology sweater, Moonology jumper. This is a pattern by Ellie's Yarn Co. And it's really, really cute. I absolutely love it. And I ran out of green yarn, and so I made little 3/4 length sleeves. You can see I've got my ribbing, I bound off, I've stabbed some needles through because I'm going to alter it. And I decided, since it is cold here, I wanted full length sleeves. So cute. I wanted full length sleeves, and so I went back and I added gray to the sleeve to make it longer, which actually looks really cute on. And then did just the bottom ribbing of the sleeve, the cuff, in green. I'm trying to find good lighting here, sorry. And the yarn I've used is Mace of Skeins, and this is from her Greek mythology collection. These are both Medusa colorways. The green is called Venomous, I believe, and then the gray is called Stone Gaze. But yeah, here it is. So it won't even take me very long to change out the gray, but I've switched gears to focusing on gift knits. And this sweater hits me in the hips, but I just have long arms, so if it looks weird, that's why. But yeah, I want to finish it because I want to wear it, but I always panic every year about gift knits. So I've switched gears to gift knitting, and I will show you a couple of those gift knits in a moment. Okay. My next whip I'm going to show you guys has not got a ton of work, and this is a granny stitch shawl, but I'm using the same pattern that I use for bandanas, which is the granny stitch crochet bandana or something like that, but it's by Elderflower Yarn Crafts, I believe. I'll include the information, but this is made with leftovers from a scrappy Advent swap where you just take 10 to 20 grams of scraps or stash and make a little Advent for someone. But this is what I got. Let me see, I have a stitch marker. Yeah, I think last time I showed you guys, I was on the green right here. Oh, I'll check and see how many colors I have left. Let me move this stitch marker. So I have the color I'm working on, which is almost gone. And at first I was trying to get to the end of a row and then switch colors. But now I'm just trying to use up the whole color. I don't care where the color changes. It's a scrappy, you know? But I have 5 colors left. These are the colors I have left. I think I'm doing this color next. I took a photo a long time ago of what I wanted the color order to be. And this is my magic knot ball that I've been making with little scrappy bits. So originally when I was going to the end of a row, then I would have stuff to add into this. That's why I scrap magic knot balls in here. But now this is just an everything magic knot ball. So whenever I have too small of an amount to do anything with, really, I add it in here. And I will show you guys my project that I'm making with scraps from whenever I have at least 5 grams. Okay, so there's that up to date. This is going to be very hard to show, but I'll include a picture, maybe? I'll have to take a picture. But this is my scrappy granny square blanket, and I think I've added one or two rows since I showed you guys this last. So the top part I'm holding up now is the new rows. And I only add 1 square of each color, each yarn to this. And I only add it when I finish a project with that yarn. So here we have Crafted by the Fates, her original Skein Witch color. Here we have Mace of Skein's Hot Kiss. Here we have more Crafted by the Fates yarn, but I don't remember what it's from. Here we have some of the self-striping April Tulips yarn from Gauge Dye Works. This is Mace of Skein's Gumdrop, which I made socks in, and I don't know if I ever showed you guys. Oh well. Either you've seen it or you haven't, but I've got pictures of it on Instagram, I think, so we'll go check out there. This is... I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Crafted by the Fates gave it to me. This is... I also don't know, but I also think it's from Crafted by the Fates. This is Chester Sock from Dye Mad Yarns in the colorway Pop. This one is... I made a love note in this. Crafted by the Fates yarn. Eternally Yours is the colorway. It was a Valentine's colorway, I believe. This is Chromatic Yarns in last year's Christmas cast on mystery sock set. She did another Christmas cast on sock set this year, but it was not a mystery because people wanted to see it first. And it's more like pinky bluey, like pastel Christmas. And this is, I don't know, but there it is. Yes, and I don't think I have a stitch marker in here to mark what row I showed you guys last. So, look how long it is. This is going to be the actual width right here. So this is my across width, and then this is going to be the length. So we got lots of ways to go. I could have this done already, but I want it to be so scrappy and only have 1 square of each color. So it's taking extra super duper long. Sorry, I'm looking for a stitch marker. I'm going to use one of these Moon and Yarn Craft Room stitch markers. Which one should I use? I'm going to use the Silly Goose. Because it's kind of big and I don't know what else I'll ever use it on. Just based on the size. It's really light though. I'll show you guys. A little goose wearing a sweater. Or shawl, I don't know. But I'm going to add this to a square so that I know what row I showed you guys last, since this is an infrequent width. And I'm connecting this with black sock yarn. I could have really used commercial. It would have been way cheaper. But you live and you learn. It is Don't Fear the Reaper by... Oh no, I can't think of her name. I think her name's Teresa? Twisted... What is it called? What is her company called? Don't Fear the Reaper by... Hold on, I might have something. There we go. Pretty Twisted Yarns. Pretty Twisted Yarns, Don't Fear the Reaper. And it's a beautiful black. But you know what? I could have got a solid black way cheaper. So, whoops. I've also used that yarn in the Musselburgh that I made myself before with Summer in Spookyville. Excuse me while I fight with this shawl. Next, this one I cast on and then it kind of fell by the wayside because I wasn't knitting a lot and I wanted to finish my Moonology because I think last time I showed you guys it, I had just done like to here. Like I had one row of color work, that was it. And then now that has fallen by the wayside because I'm focusing on gift knits. So, also, this is fuzzy. So, this is a nebula that I've cast on in Odang DK from Farmer's Daughters Fibers in the colorway Meet Me Tonight in Atlantic City. Oh, it's like not showing up well in this lighting, but it is like a grungy tie-dye color that I really like. And it is so soft. So here it is caked up. It is so much prettier in person. This lighting is terrible and I apologize. I will try to do better next time. It's a new space, what can I say? So this is knit bottom up. The nebula is a pattern by Andrea Mowry. Look at me remembering to say stuff. And I just finished my short rows. So the short rows are on the bottom hem. You can see it as long on one side and thin on the other. But you guys can see the variegation. You can't. I will include a photo. But I really, really want this because it's going to be like the coziest sweatshirt ever. But I got a gift knit because I got anxiety about gift knitting. But, well, I done with my short rows. I'll put a progress keeper on here so I know I've showed you guys and where I showed you it at, but probably won't be working on this a lot until after Christmas. So if you don't see it again until then, it's because I haven't touched it. And I have this in my Farmer's Daughters bag, which is a big overpriced hide and hammer bag. They're not overpriced, it's just a lot for a bag. But I got this as part of the retreat that I went on. So, in that sense, it was not overpriced. Okay, I think... Oh, I forgot a spinning finish object, you guys. So this is... I guess it's kind of a whip because I haven't taken it off of the bobbin. But this is so dark you're not going to be able to see it because the lighting is so bad. I'll take a picture. I'll add a picture. This is a 2-ply fractal. And the colorway is Urukai from like Lord of the Rings. And this is Fossil Fibers. I believe it is, I have the tag right here. It is Fossil Fibers. And it is 85% BFL and 15% silk. And it is super shiny and gorgeous. It's so pretty and moody and it's just not showing up right for you guys on camera. Bad lighting. My fault. And the only reason it's still on the bobbin is because I don't know where my nitty naughty is currently. I need to get my craft space more set up and like actually be able to put stuff away. Okay, 2 more whips. This one is a gift for my niece, whose birthday is tomorrow. And this one is Hermione's Everyday Socks. I can't remember the designer's name. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. I will link it below. But these are Hermione's Everyday Socks. And it's got some texture, you can see. And the colorway I'm knitting this in, the main color is Old Hypnotic Yarn. Yarnable colorway. It is Hypnotic Yarn, but it's an old Yarnable colorway called Avocardio. And then I noticed the speckles in it are like bluey greeny, and so I figured that this Blue Christmas colorway from last year from Crafted by the Fates would be a great contrast color, and I absolutely love the way these are working up. So much so that I'm like sad I have to give them as a gift to someone, but there is the second one. I just finished the gusset decreases. So obviously these aren't going to be done for her birthday tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to see her soon or not, but I will give these to her soon. So you guys might not see this again. I'll take a finished object photo though, so I can include it. And otherwise, probably won't have it next time I film, but that is, the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern is a 64 stitch sock, but I'm knitting these a 60 stitch sock because it's really easy to adjust the pattern, and it has a special type of heel flap in it. It's really cute, but I just did my regular one so that I didn't have to read the pattern. But I do like the toe shaping on that pattern a lot, so I use that. It's a free pattern, so you guys should really check it out because that might be my new toe. The next whip I have is a birthday gift for my sister, who I don't think has ever watched any of my videos, so we're fine. And this is more Everything November mitts. I'll put on one to show you. I just need to do the thumb on this one. But let me see if you guys can see the variegation in the color. This is knit in Spin Cycle yarns. I had an extra skein left over from my Illuminate, which doesn't fit me because I didn't gauge swatch, so it's too small. And also it was like my second or third sweater that I knit like as an adult, so, and when I was younger I don't think I knit sweaters. So this is, why do I have this egg here? I think I ran out of stitch markers. This is my Everything November mitts, and this is Spin Cycle Nocturne. And this is the colorway Moonflower. So I had a whole skein of this that's just, this has just been chilling in my stash for 2 or 3 years or something, and so I've always thought this color would be really good for my sister, but I never like knew what to make her really, but I like my Everything November mitts so much that I decided that she can have some too, whether she likes it or not. So I've got the second one started. This pattern goes really fast for me, a lot faster than socks, but I knit it on the same needles, so yep, there we are. These should be done next time I film, I hope. It'd be nice to be on like a every other week filming schedule, but we'll see. And I think that's basically it for whips. So now we're gonna move on to acquisitions, which I have a lot, and they will not be in the correct order. So I'm gonna show you 2 colorways from my Passageways Fiber Club, which has been every other month, and it's from Fossil Fibers. So first, this one is called Exposure, and these were all themed off of really cool doors and passageways, like photo inspirations, and this is 100% Romney, which I'm really excited about. I wish I could show you guys the colors accurately. Maybe I'll be good and I'll take a photo. Or maybe I'm just being blinded by the light coming through the window, and so I don't actually know that it's a good photo. That would be nice. good photo, good color. So this is really pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one yet. But I do have an idea what I'm gonna do with this one. I don't think I've showed you guys. Maybe I have. This one is called Invitation Only, and it's on 100% mohair, which I've never spun. And I think I'm going to not spin it as is. I'm considering making it into Rolex with another fiber, or even just a bat and spinning for socks. Have like 50% mohair, 50% something else. Some wool maybe. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but I don't know if you guys can see, it's like a really pretty dark blue or teal, and then like purple. It's black in places too. So like purple, teal, black, and it fades. So we got purple and then darker. Okay. Next, this was a birthday gift from my friend Jordan, who I met at the retreat, the Farmer's Art Fibers retreat, and she gave me these because she doesn't like them, apparently, West Yorkshire spinners. And this is one of their Christmas colorways. But I wanted to try West Yorkshire spinners. I mentioned it and she said she didn't like it anyways, and so she would give me some. This one is called Chocolate Lime. I don't know why it's called chocolate, but this one's called Fairy Lights. And it's 75% wool, 25% nylon. Yeah. Next, here is Merry Spookmas, which is a Crafted by the Fates colorway, and I got the little zipper pouch to go with it. Oh, here we have this adorable little gingham inside. Gingham, jingham, how do you guys say that? And it has a little pocket. I love that she's putting pockets in all her stuff now. It's so cute. But this is a perfect sock size bag, and yeah, it's got little Christmas ghosties on it. And then this is the colorway, Merry Spookmas. And this is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon fingering weight yarn. And here we are. This is the sock set. But yeah, I'm really excited. I love all the variegation in this. It should end up really cool. There's that. Okay. I'll save that one for later. Next is I went to a local yarn store and met Pacific Knit Co., Jamie Lomax. And so they had a bunch of stuff of hers in the store. It's called Apple Yarns. And I got the holiday doodle deck. This was only the second one. I'm not like collecting all of them because that's a lot. She comes out with so many. I don't know how she does it, but I got a holiday doodle deck number 3, and I also have the Rhinebeck deck because I bought it at Rhinebeck weekend, so it made sense. But I just want to make like some Christmas socks. I love the gingerbread socks they have as a sample with the little this, but I also really like the Christmas light motif. So I got that, and then I bought this little pamphlet pattern for the cup cozies because I thought that would be a good gift knit because it's really fast and people can use it on hot or iced drinks because I hate the condensation on iced drinks, so you know, that should help. And then I got the Doodle Knit Directory, and this has based patterns to add doodles on, and it has all the base doodles. So yeah, and I got it signed, which is fun. And she was really, really cool to talk to. I really enjoyed chatting with her and meeting her. Okay. Also, while I was at Apple Yarns, I bought this set. And they had like a big cowl made with it. They were holding it double, the mohair with all the mini skeins. But I want to make mohair socks, so I really like the minis on their own, but it was kind of cool how this muted it out, so. Yes, this is Apple Yarns. Mocha is the mohair color. And then the mini set, I guess, is called Gala. So, got that. Next is, I got this at Flock Fiber Festival. And I don't think I showed you guys what I got at Flock, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. It's called the Northwest Studio. And it is falling down, hold on. It is a crochet hook. Oh. Most of their crochet hooks, the handles really were this big, so this one doesn't really fit in the box. I was looking for one that was not gigantic handle, but I imagine these would be great for people that like gripping like a thin crochet hook makes your hand uncomfortable. This one is 4.5 millimeter. They didn't have a lot of smaller sizes, or the ones that were smaller sizes. The handle was huge, so this is the one I went with. I don't know, maybe I'll crochet some sport weight stuff or some DK weight with it. We'll have to see what gauge I like this needle for. My most common used crochet hook, because I use fingering weight a lot, is a 3.75 millimeter. That's what I use on my crochet granny shawl, and my crochet granny square blanket is 3.75. Next is a bag. I bought this one at the same time. I also got another small one, but I have gifted that one. This one was like a bonus gift that Crafted by the Fates gave me. These are both Crafted by the Fates pouches. I have another one that I use as a makeup pouch, but I forgot to get it. So, I love the Christmas one. It's so cute. I'm gonna make it into a big Notions pouch, like mostly for socks. But oh, I also got this at Crafted by the Fates. I got this at Apple Yarns, which is some more tried on tubing or sweater strings or barber cords or whatever you want to call it. But I have one set of green ones that I use heavily, so I thought it would be good to have another set. But this is a cute little sock-sized project bag with a drawstring. And then I got this from Nomadic Yarns. It's really cute. And this one is called Out of the Woods. It's on Trusty Sock, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Oh yeah, you guys can see how vibrant that tealy greeny color is. And this is self-striping. It's gonna be so pretty. I got this from Lock Knit's D-Stash. This is the Lemonade Shop, which I've heard a lot about, but I haven't tried it. And this is Classic DK, which is 100% superwash merino. And this is the colorway Chalky Hearts. This is so cute. And I don't know what I'm gonna make with that, to be honest, but I like it, so I got it. Next is more Tia's Terrific Threads. I have showed you guys, I got two skeins. I got like her totally 90s ones, one in fingering before, and then I got a DK one, and I don't remember the color name. But this time I got Fiber Filled Fall. This one's fingering weight. Super cute. And then I also got Frankenskein, which is DK. So I'll probably knit these sometime next year for Halloween socks. Really cute. And I got a gift card for Spin Cycle for my birthday, and I got some fabric for sewing. I got a pattern for the Hinterland dress by Sew Liberated. I got some buttons. Oh, I dropped something. I got these buttons to go with the fabric for the Hinterland dress. You guys see that, or is it all clear? But you get the idea. And then I got two skeins of Plump. in the colorway Dark Side, because I've been obsessed with this color since they launched it like last year. So it's so pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna make. Any pattern suggestions? I think it would be really cool in brioche with like a solid black or something as like the second color brioche. I don't know. Okay, and then this is from Crafted by the Fate's most recent launch, and I got a little mushroom project bag. Got a drawstring that won't close because the yarn's in the way, but it's got a little handle, and it's got a little pink interior with a pocket, and I got, sorry, everything's like flopped around, so I'm trying to flip it. Got these two little stitch markers. Very cute. And those are on the like captive rings. And then also got this little row counter. I love these row trackers. I keep these on blankets when I'm doing like something with a repeat. So like my habitation throw, I believe is what it's called, but yeah, so like this would be row 1, and then just put it on hanging off a different ring for each row. I love these. I'm not just saying that, I genuinely use them. And then the next stuff is I got a full skein of the sock yarn, 80/20 superwash merino nylon, and the minis, which are the same fiber content. And this is called World of Wonder. This this launch was like bright mushroom colors and like jellyfish colors and stuff. It was really, really fun. And this is the mini set, which is my favorite because, like I said, I have a problem with hoarding her mini sets. So cute. I love these. I can't wait to cast this on, but I'm gonna make something for myself in this. So I'm kind of thinking a stripy musselburg would be really fun with these. I could do half of it stripes and then half of it this. I mean, that sounds great to me. But yes. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. I got the Woolens and Nosh Targhee fingering. It's 90% Targhee, superwash Targhee, 10% nylon. It's a 3-ply, and it's the self-striping advent skein, and so you keep it in this bag. It's buttoned, and then it has a little, oh, my stuff stuck. Oh shit, pulled out from some of the first color. Damn, goddamn. You guys are probably yelling at me. Anyways, they stick out the little ends so that you don't do what I just did. So here's for one sock to start, here's for the other sock. So very exciting. I don't have enough sock needles available right now, so I need to finish my gift knits before December 1st. Not my gift knits, but the 2 that I have on the needles right now. I'm not gonna keep making socks for everyone because people don't usually wear the socks that I make for them. So not making socks for non-knitters anymore. Other than my niece. I'll keep making them for her whether she wears them or not. But it came with a 30-gram mini. I think it's only marketed as a 20-gram mini, but it was definitely 30 grams. No, it's marketed as 30 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna have tons left over of that. But that is it. That's all I got for you. My shawl fell off all the way. I'll show you guys the whole thing now that it's fallen off. Look how pretty it is. Ooh, this is showing up really good in this lighting. And she used scraps of pink stuff that I've sent her before. So like mohair I sent her and sock yarn I sent her and held it double. Isn't that cool? Oh, it looks super neat. But now that's really all I've got for you guys today. And I hope I'll see you soon, and I'll probably be making more Christmas gift knits. I was considering making a gift knit like video on like patterns that I plan on making or have made before that I think are really good gift knits. I've already talked about some things that I think are really good gift knits in this video, so maybe I ruined that, but let me know if you would like to see that, and until next time, bye.